Our group firmly supports the use of deaf studies in American Sign Language and opposes the involvement of hearing teachers in ASL instruction. We believe that incorporating the personal experiences of deaf teachers in the classroom can offer unique learning opportunities and foster a more inclusive learning environment. Deaf teachers with their first-hand understanding of the deaf community and culture are equipped to impart knowledge and skills that go beyond the mechanics of sign language. They can share their experiences of navigating a predominantly hearing world, provide cultural context, and offer insights into deaf identity and the various challenges that deaf individuals face. In contrast, hearing teachers, while they may possess extensive knowledge of ASL, they cannot replicate the lived experiences of deaf individuals. They may struggle to provide the same level of cultural and linguistic engagement that deaf teachers can offer.
While it is true that the lack of a hearing teacher will result in less exposure to the hearing world, that isn't necessarily a bad thing for deaf individuals. Deaf people in general would much rather learn from individuals who are like them and represent their culture, and hearing teachers just simply don't do that. Also, while some hearing teachers may be more or equally as qualified to teach ASL and proficient in it as deaf teachers, they still don't have the first-hand experience that these deaf teachers have with dealing with the hearing world, which is something that the students can relate to with their teachers. The deaf community has many different groups of people in it, and they really deserve the representation. We aren't saying that hearing teachers should teach deaf students, but we do think that there are many incentives to deaf ASL teachers.
The opposing group mainly focused on the use of CODA as ASL teachers. And yes, they have parents that are part of the deaf community, but they can still only provide a secondary perspective. That ideal way to communicate a clear and concise understanding of the deaf community is through someone who has personally, or in other words, individually, felt the effects of being a part of that community and can communicate that with others. Another concern is that not all CODA's primary language is ASL. Some only learn enough to act as a bridge of communication between the hearing and deaf world, but not enough to teach the language in an educational manner.
So, in conclusion, each individual in our group believes that it is necessary for a deaf individual to teach ASL to students and people who want to learn ASL because of their experience being deaf. Also, deaf teachers are more aware of the sensitivity regarding certain aspects within the deaf culture and also the language itself.